All right. So, at the airport right now, just have a few minutes to kill, probably about like 10 minutes to kill. About to head off to Italy for a work trip. Kind of came in last minute. It was pretty stressful trying to get all the logistics and stuff for this trip prepared, but yeah, I think we're all set to go. Might be pretty hectic and chaotic, but we're gonna try to do our best and hopefully enjoy it in the process. But yeah, I guess the big thing for me lately, I wanted to post a video earlier, several days earlier, but I decided not to. Sorry, I'm talking in like the back corner of the airport right now because I don't want to attract eyes. But yeah, anyways, it's been some time since the last video I posted, and this past week was pretty stressful, just with work and things at home just weren't going great, and it was just a lot on my plate, a lot going on. And initially, with trying to make videos and being consistent, part of me was just like, you know what, I want to make a video of this experience. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm sure some of my stresses and frustrations would come out in the process of recording. But I refrained from doing it. And I'm actually really glad I did, because I probably would have just hit recorded and just started venting and saying a lot of stuff that I would probably later regret. And so I needed a good like 3-4 days to just kind of like settle, cool off, recollect my thoughts, and just get to a better headspace before trying to record a video again. But yeah, it kind of made me remember the importance of just waiting a little bit. Something that I like to try to do anytime I'm feeling stressed or emotional or whatever, before I go out and make some kind of rash decision based on how I'm feeling. I try to give myself a good like 3-4 days. I call it like the 72-hour rule. I'm sure that's a thing, but yeah, I don't always remember to do it. I don't get it perfect, but the times that I do, I'm really glad I do, because it just kind of saves me the headache of doing something or saying something that I might later regret. And so, yeah, I try to practice this 72-hour rule for all sorts of decisions. If I just got in an argument with someone, or someone upset me, or said something, or even something as dumb as like, if I want to buy something, I really try to refrain from impulsively buying stuff, especially if it's like expensive. I'll give myself at least 3-4 days, sometimes like even a few months, before I actually pull the trigger on anything. And I think it really helps to do that. And it's kind of hard for me, because naturally I'm a pretty like emotional person, and so I wouldn't say I'm like a spontaneous person, but me being such a feeler and very sensitive to things, it kind of causes me to react sometimes based off emotions. And so it's something that I really try to do my best to remember to try to practice. But yeah, all that to say, these past 3-4 days was quite challenging. I'm not over the hump yet, because I'm about to get on this plane and Gonna see what's waiting for me on the other side as far as this video shoot. And then I'll be there for a week, and then come back in time just for a short little weekend stint, see the family again, and then I'm back on a plane, and I will be going to Melbourne, Australia. Never been to Australia before, so should be exciting. But again, it's kind of like this last minute video shoot we're doing, and there's a lot of unknowns in the air, and so those can either become a lot of fun or really stressful. More often than not, it is the latter. So just kind of part of the job, kind of used to it by now. Um, but yeah, I just felt like I wanted to record some video or get some video out before I went too many days without posting anything. Um, let's see. I don't know if there's anything else I really wanted to say besides yeah, just the last few days that I had time to reflect, and I'm glad I had that time to reflect. And I'm really glad I didn't decide to like just start recording while I was going through stuff, because this could have been one of those cringeworthy videos where I'm just crying in front of the camera or venting and saying some really spiteful stuff, just being angry and unwatchable. But yeah, I don't know if that relates to anyone, but maybe next time you feel yourself just getting emotionally charged by something and you really want to do something about it, you really want to call up that person or text them back and give them a piece of your mind, or send that email, or whatever it may be. I'd encourage you to just give it a couple of days. It's not easy. Usually in 24 hours you're like still pretty upset about whatever it is, and then the next day rolls around, you might be upset still, but maybe you feel a little bit better. And honestly, after like 3-4 days, what happens to me more often than not is I'm just like, dude, why was I even tripping about it in the first place? Like, it really isn't a big deal. That doesn't happen all the time, but I'd say like 80-90% of the time that's usually what it is. And if it's still something that I'm bothered by after 3-4 days, then it's probably a good sign that it's something serious and I should think more about it and address it at some point. But yeah, I think the point is not like rushing into decisions when you're emotional, basically. So yeah. Anyways, just wanted to record something, but see you guys in Italy. Hopefully, plane ride is smooth.